The Niners play their first preseason game tonight against the Broncos at Levi's Stadium. I'll be there. The outcome of the game doesn't matter, but the performance of certain players certainly does. So here are 10 players that I'm most interested to observe tonight in person. I'll start with the offense. I'll start with the quarterback. Mac Jones, he should play the whole first half into the second half. I'd like him to get as much reps as possible to go into halftime, get some halftime adjustments, or not adjustments, but whatever they want to plan for the opening drive in the third quarter. He should be a part of that process as well because he matters. Backup quarterbacks always matter. Brandon Allen played last year. Josh Dobbs played last year. Brock Purdy is the starter because someone else got hurt and he was so good. So I want to see, does Mac Jones training camp translate to live action? Is he a gamer? Brock Purdy's a gamer. He'll throw 8,000 picks in training camp and then come out and play really well during the season. Mac Jones is having the opposite kind of a training camp. He's very efficient, only thrown 3 picks in 12 days. Is he going to go out there and take 9 sacks and throw 8 picks? Is he going to pull a Sam Darnold in the playoffs? Or is he going to continue to play modest, efficient football? We've never seen Mac Jones in a real game in this system. We've seen this system make some backup quarterbacks look like big-time starters. James Garoppolo comes to mind. My working hypothesis is that Mac Jones is better than Jimmy ever was, and he's going to show it. So let's see him show it. All right. 2. Well, I want to keep talking about Mac Jones for a second. He matters for a lot of reasons, too, because Brock Purdy is now the 7th highest paid quarterback in the league. And the question isn't anymore, is he good? Yeah, he's really good. The question is he worth $53 million a year? Because if he's not, the Niners aren't going to win a Super Bowl. For him, for this to work out, Brock Purdy has to regain what he had in 2023 and once again be in the MVP conversation. He doesn't have to be the best quarterback in the league, but he has to put up numbers that suggest he's in that conversation. And if he doesn't, people are going to point to the contract, him being overpaid. If the Niners don't go back to the playoffs or are one and done in the playoffs, they're going to point to his contract and him being overpaid, especially if there's a guy on the bench who can do the job for at 85% of the efficiency or better for $4 million a year. So that's another reason why Mac Jones is important. If you have Kyle Shanahan as a head coach and you have this system, you don't necessarily have to spend $53 million a year on a quarterback who's second tier instead of first. That's another reason why Mac Jones is important, but he hasn't proven anything yet. Let's see. They could also trade him, but he's here for 2 years. I think he's going to be here. Okay, number 2, Spencer Burford. I think Spencer Burford might be more important than Mac Jones this year in a way, because Trent Williams to me is the most important person in the franchise or player on the team by far. They can't win without him. They're 4-12 without him since 2020. They're more successful with their backup quarterbacks than they are with their backup left tackle. Why is Trent Williams so important? Well, yeah, he's great in pass protection, but he's their best run blocker. Kittle's good also, but in the offensive line, it all starts with Trent running left behind Trent. They can do that very well. When he's not out there, there's not really a dominant run blocking offensive lineman on the field. And so the Niners become pretty one-dimensional. All of a sudden, they're a pass-first team, and they don't have the offensive line for that, the system for that, the quarterback for that, nothing. So everything falls apart on offense without Trent Williams. He doesn't play every game, every season. He hasn't played a full season since 2013. Can they win a game without him this year? If he misses 4 games, are they going to go 0-4? That depends on Spencer Burford. He's going to be out there playing left tackle. He was a guard the last few years. He played left tackle in college. How does it look? How does it look in real live action against backups? Because this guy theoretically is going to have to play against starters at some point this season playing left tackle. Can he even hold his own against backups? If not, then they're really going to need Andre Dillard to get healthy soon. And I don't really know what he can do. He's been awful in the NFL at offensive tackle, but is Burford any better? We'll have to see. I think he matters a lot in this game. 3, Connor Colby, the guard they drafted in round 7. He's been struggling in one-on-one drills, but those don't necessarily mean that much. Aaron Banks used to struggle in one-on-one drills, and he's making $19 million a year now. So Ben Bartch is starting at left guard. He gets hurt a lot. There's a a high probability that the Niners are going to have someone other than Ben Bart starting at left guard for a lot of games this year. And frankly, it can't be Nick Zakelj. We've seen Nick Zakelj. He's not good enough. He's kind of small. He's not strong enough. He maybe could play center. He has the body type to play center. I don't know if he can actually do the snaps, but not at left guard. At left guard, you're supposed to be a big guy who can move people at the point of attack, like Aaron Banks, Laken Tomlinson. Ben Barch is kind of big. What about Connor Colby? He was a good run blocker at Iowa. Is he big enough? Is he strong enough? Could he have a Dominic Pooney-esque impact as a rookie? I don't know. I'm skeptical, but I'm open-minded as well. Let's see what Connor Colby looks like in a real preseason game. 4, running back Corey Kiner. The Niners need a backup running back more than ever this year. Christian McCaffrey, he's healthy. I don't know if he's going to be 26-year-old, 27-year-old offensive player of the year, Christian McCaffrey, but he's healthy. And if he might be able to give him 1,500 yards all purpose and 10, 15 touchdowns, even if he's not the most explosive player in the league anymore. But they got to manage him properly, because they don't, if this season works out, they want him to be healthy when Ayuk returns. When the whole idea is this season that this team could take lumps early, lose games they should win early. But as the rookies get better, as they improve, as Ayuk comes back, they could really go on a run second half of the season. So they need McCaffrey for that. They need to not burn him out in September and October. So who's going to spell him? Is it Garendo? He's hurt now and most of the time. Is it Jordan James? He's also hurt right now. Just had surgery on his finger, and he's been hurt a lot this offseason. Is it Patrick Taylor Jr.? We've seen him. So that brings us back to Corey Kiner. He's looked really good this offseason, but it's practice. They can't tackle him. He's shifty. He runs hard. He has no fear. He's decisive. Seems to have good vision. Does that all translate to the game? If so, the Niners are in business, and this guy needs to make the team. Corey Kiner. Is he the latest Bobby Turner running back discovery after the draft? He just might be. They need him. 5, Junior Bergen, the return specialist they draft. I got to see this. He's interesting. I mean, he's not big. He's not fast. He's a pretty good route runner. And I want to see what he can do as a kick returner, because they don't do any of that. I mean, they walk through it essentially, but I want to see him. Can he make a guy miss? Why did they draft this guy? I got to see this. He's not an incredible specimen. He's not big. He's not fast. He's not, but apparently he was an incredible kick returner at Montana. So does that translate against backups in the preseason? It better. Otherwise, why is he here? So I want to see Junior Bergen. That's all I really got to say about him. Let's go defense. Let's go to the defensive backfield. Jacob Robinson. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think this guy's good. He has the body type of Diamador Lenore, who is really good now. It took him a few years to develop. I'm not saying Jacob Robinson should start this year, but is he a guy that they can afford to waive to? Is he going to play so well that they need to put him on the 53-man roster? They don't have a lot of depth at cornerback anyway. They could use another guy. And so far, he's been, I mean, we all know how good Jordan Watkins has done. That's another guy I want to see in this game. Jordan Watkins. I didn't even think about Jordan Watkins and Jacob Robinson have been having great battles back and forth and one-on-ones and 7-on-7s. And Jordan Watkins, gets the best of them a lot because he's good. But Jacob Robinson is right there. Based on practice, I think he should make the team. I'm curious to see if I still feel that way. Jordan Watkins is a guy who looks like he could even start. He looks like he has the offense down. I think playing for Lane Kiffin in college somehow gave him a leg up, because he seems like he really has a good feel for whatever they're calling here, the verbiage, the motion. He feels like he's been here for a while, and he's very fast, and he's fearless. He can go over the middle. He can go deep. He can win outside the numbers. Definitely want to see him in this game as well. I have a feeling Mac Jones is going to be throwing to Jordan Watkins a lot, because who else is he going to be throwing to? Braden Willis, Luke Farrell, maybe. Another corner, Darrell Luter Jr. He's been on the team 3 years now. The Niners haven't really given him a chance. They've gotten rid of cornerbacks throughout the years that they drafted and didn't give chances to. Samuel Womack, DJ Reed. Is this guy going to be another one? Because they really love Dallas Flowers, this 28-year-old corner that Gus Bradley brought with him from Indianapolis. And that's fine, man. But he's 28, and you didn't draft him. And I'd hate to think that the Niners would get rid of another young cornerback they drafted to bring in some journeyman who, is a backup and doesn't have a future, and get rid of some guy who's going to go start somewhere else. I want to see Darrell Luter Jr. If they get rid of him, you know he's going to go to the Jets and Steve Wilkes is going to do something with. Steve Wilkes is a good coach. And the Niners just have Renardo Green who's hurt. So Darrell Luter Jr. And then I want to see the rookies. I want to start with Alfred Collins. Okay, so he's been getting a bunch of flack for struggling in the one-on-one drills, which predictable. I mean, if you watch his college tape, he's just doing what he did in college. He slow off the ball, his pad level's high, and he missed rookie minicamp, OTAs, all that. So he's behind. He's been improving. But they drafted him to defend the run, to stand up double teams, to anchor against double teams. We're going to see that in the first drive. Can he do it in the NFL against backups? If he can, then so far so good with this draft pick, because that's the number one thing he has to do. If he can't anchor against double teams, then this draft pick was a waste, absolute waste. But I get the feeling he's going to be really difficult to move, more difficult to move, I think, I'm anticipating, than Javon Kinlaw ever was. Difficult to move a la Eric Armstead, and yet he's way bigger. So I want to see that in action. Alfred Collins defending the run. Nick Martin, I've been waiting all offseason to see Nick Martin play. We've seen D. Winters. He's good in coverage. We've also seen Winters in games, and he's a little all over the place when it comes to defending the run. I want to see Nick Martin defend the run. He's supposed to be a heat-seeking missile who's going to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. I want to see it because I don't think Winters is that guy. I think Winters is good, but if you're talking about extreme violence and that kind of stuff, I think that's more him, or it should be. I want to see if it translates. Remember, Trent Williams already said this guy's going to be great. Why? You can't see it in practice. You can see it in games. What kind of a hitter is he? How consistently is he around the ball? How consistently is he in the right gap? Is the run defense better or worse without him? Or is he chasing things? Upton Stout for sure. He's been the best rookie in camp. He's improved dramatically every day. He's really good. Like, he might be better. Like, Jahdae Barron was the Broncos' #1 pick. He was there. I saw him. He's good. But I think Stout was better than him. And Barron was a top 20 pick. At least at this joint practice, I think Stout was better than him. So, I mean, Barron gave up the touchdown to Ricky Pearsall in 11-on-11s. Stout didn't give up any touchdowns, as far as I know. So I want to see Upton Stout hit. We've seen him in coverage in camp. He's really good in coverage for a 5'8" guy. He is better in man-to-man coverage in the slot than most corners would be. I don't know if he's quite as good as Diamador Lenore, but he's close, I think. I want to see him hit, though. He's probably going to throw his body around in ways that no other DB on the team does. And I got to see it. 5'8" dude. And then finally, CJ West. Is he the real deal, or has he just been taking advantage of the Connor Colbys and Drake Nugents of the world? I mean, the Niners offensive line, especially the backups, aren't so great. And that's really who West has been dog walking all offseason, mostly. You know, the Drake Nugent, Zach Johnson, you've never heard of him. Guys like that. What about the Broncos backup defensive lineman? Can he do the same thing with them? I think he can, but we'll see. I mean, when D linemen go up against the Niners offensive line, there can be, some mirages. So is CJ West a mirage? I don't think he is. Am I missing anyone? I almost forgot Jordan Watkins. He's important. Those are the guys I'm going to be watching. No Mykel Williams, I don't think. And no starters tonight. No Brock Purdy. So it's the Mac Jones show. And he's about to take Brock Purdy's job, right? Just kidding. I think.